Hello, students. Hope you all are doing great. Today, we are going to discuss Concept 2 of Skeletal System and Nervous System chapter. In this concept, we will discuss about joints and muscles. So, let's begin. Children, first of all, you should know what is a joint. As you can see in the picture, a joint is a place where two bones meet. Children, there are two types of joints, movable and immovable joints. For your knowledge, let me just tell you that all the joints are movable except the one found in the skull. So you have to remember this that all the joints are movable except the one found in the skull. The bones of the skull do not allow any movement because they are interlocked. It is clearly visible in the picture as well, making the joints immovable. So the bones in the skull are interlocked, that is why they are immovable. Only one part of the skull is movable, which is the lower jaw. And children, lower jaw is also known as mandible. So you have to remember this that all the joints are movable except the one found in skull. Now, children, movable joints are of following four kinds: pivot joint, hinge joint, gliding joint, and ball and socket joint. We will discuss about each joint in detail. So let us just start with the first joint, which is ball and socket joint. Dear children, this type of joint is found in the hips and shoulder. In this joint, the round end of a bone fits into the hole or socket of another bone. As you can see in this picture, that the round end of one bone fits into the socket of another bone, and it allows movement in all the direction. For example, we can swing our arms in all the direction. So children, this is all about ball and socket joint. It is found in hips and shoulders, and it allows movement in all the direction. Now we have hinge joint. Children, these joints are like hinges in the door. I hope you all must have seen that. As you can see in this picture, the hinge joint. Children, it allows movement in one direction, that is either up or down. So it is very clear that this joint allows movement only in one direction, and these joints are found in our elbows, fingers, knees, and toes. You can see the structure of the elbow here, and this we can move our elbows only in one direction. Okay, so it allows movement only in one direction, either up or down. Children, now we have pivot joint. Pivot joint is found in the neck, and the skull is connected to the uppermost vertebrae of the spine with pivot joint. So it is found in the neck region, and this joint helps us to move our head upwards, downwards, and sideways. As you can see in this picture, you're able to move your head sideways, and also you can move it upwards and downwards with the help of pivot joint. So you have to remember this, that it is found in the neck region. Okay, so I hope it is clear till here, children. Then we have gliding joint. Gliding joint, this type of joint is found in the wrist, ankles, and between any two vertebrae of the backbone. Children, this allows the bones to slide against each other, as you can see in this picture. You can see that how the bones are sliding against each other in your ankles. So this is about gliding joint. Okay, children, now moving to the muscular system. Children, as we all know that without muscles, we cannot move our bones. So the bones cannot move without muscles, and the muscles are made up of tough, elastic tissues. Okay, so you have to remember this that the muscles are made up of tough, elastic tissues. Children, now tell me, how many muscles have you got? Okay, let me just tell you, children, you have got more than 600 muscles. Okay, so nearly 650 muscles are there in our body, children. And are the muscles rigid or flexible? Yes, you are correct, children. The muscles are flexible. Now, children, muscles give you strength. You can lift a weight with the help of your muscles. You can pull something with the help of your muscles. So muscles are very important part of your body. Children, there are three types of muscles: voluntary or skeletal muscles, involuntary or smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. So, we will discuss about each and every muscle in detail. So, let us just start uh, with voluntary muscle. Before that, just look at the picture of the different types of muscles. You can easily see how they look like: the cardiac muscle, skeletal muscle, and smooth muscles. Children, let us just study in detail about voluntary muscle first. What are voluntary muscles? Children, voluntary muscles are the muscles which are in your control. You can control this type of muscles. And this is found in the face, arms, and legs. So, these muscles are in your control. And they are also known as skeletal muscles. Children, another type of muscle is the involuntary muscles. Children, the muscles that work but are not under your control are called involuntary muscles. You cannot control this muscle. It is found in vital organs like we can say heart, stomach, intestine, etc. Children, so involuntary muscles are the muscles which you cannot control. Then we have the third type of muscle, which is the cardiac muscle. Children, this type of muscle is found only in the heart. You have to understand that this is also an involuntary muscle and it is found in the walls of the heart. It pumps the blood throughout the body. So, cardiac muscles are only found in the heart. Children, they make our heart to beat. And unlike other types of muscles, the cardiac muscles work throughout our life and never get tired. So, children, I hope now it is clear to you all that there are three types of muscles: voluntary, involuntary, and cardiac. Voluntary muscles are under our control. Involuntary muscles are not in our control, and cardiac muscles are the muscles which are found only in heart. Okay. Now, children, there are two terms which I would like to discuss with you, tendon and a ligament. What is the difference between tendon and a ligament? Children, ligaments are strong tissues around your joints and they connect bone to bone and gives your joint support. So you have to remember this, that the ligaments are the strong tissues around your joints and they connect bone to bone and give your joints support. Whereas tendon is a tissue which attaches muscle to bone. So this is the difference, that ligaments are the tissues which connect bone to bone and tendons connect muscle to bone. You can see in this picture that this is the ligament and which is connecting uh, bone to bone, and tendon which is connecting muscle to bone. Children, then do you know what is a cartilage? Okay, let me just tell you, children. Cartilage is a tough elastic substance. It holds the bones in its place. As you can see in this picture, this bone is surrounded by a layer of cartilage here. This one white part, this is also the cartilage. So it prevents the bones from wear and tear. Okay, so it is a tough elastic substance. It holds the bones in its place and also prevent the bones from wear and tear, children. So you have to remember this. And also it is found in your nose and ears. Now, children, that's all about today's concept. If you have any other doubt, we can discuss in the live class. Now you can just answer the questions given in the next slide. You can try to answer them orally to test your own knowledge, children. First question is define joints. Then we have where is ball and socket joint found? Then what are cardiac joints? Then we have differentiate between tendon and ligaments. And finally, which joint is found in the neck region? Children, that's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a good day.